before we make any jokes or anything like that, I do want to talk about how this video is going to be me yapping about domestic abuse, verbal abuse, and all those other touchy subjects. So if you don't know anything about the DDG situation that's going on now with his baby mama, then hey, stay. But if you do and you don't want to hear about it, I recommend dipping and not showing up. I want to give my opinion about it. I'm not really going to try and go through the whole case like I'm DJ Academics. No. I just want to go through the things that I saw that are really concerning and really weird to me. For an example, the stuff that came out yesterday, for the people that don't know, I don't know how to pronounce her first name. I'm just call her Bailey. That's her name now. DDG was dating and I think at one point engaged to the actress who played the Little Mermaid back then a few years ago. They recently broke up like not that long ago, and it's just been a messy baby mama drama. She wouldn't let him see his baby. She would go on trips without letting him know. So then he's like, where's my baby at? Then he gets to see no baby. You know, it's just stuff like that. But the situation got weird last night. Midstream, TMZ dropped an article talking about how Bailey filed a restraining order on DDG based on domestic abuse, verbal abuse, breaking into her home when she wasn't there, and all these other type of things. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it doesn't look good on either part. You have people defending DDG, be like, hey, these screenshots, these stuff, it looks fake. What do you mean he texted you at 8:27? At 8:27, DDG was live streaming. Like, you know, it just doesn't look good. And then people be like, and then the whole thing of domestic abuse is Haley or whatever her name is, she keeps on, she said that DDG chipped her tooth right here. But a lot of people have been able to pull up old videos or old stuff of her having that chipped tooth way before she even dated DDG. So this whole thing is just a weird thing where they're going back and forth. One side is claiming domestic abuse, the other side is claiming false allegations. And I'm not gonna hold you, this is just depressing. There's really no jokes I can really make about it. You guys already know my stance on DDG. I don't like DDG. I don't like his content. I think his content is trash. I think bringing multiple girls on stream to cater to a teenage audience is low-key on some weird stuff, and is just terrible content to promote to a younger age audience. I think DDG's content is garbage. He doo-doo garbage. I don't mess with DDG. I don't like DDG. I DEO, and I don't even mess with Bruce like that, but I also ride DEO. Like, I don't like DDG like that. I think he's a bot. I think he's a bum. But on the other hand, you can always put the content creator and the real life person side to side. DDG's content, I don't like him. But him as a person, I heard nothing but great things about DDG off camera. This man seems like a cool dude off camera. That's why a lot of people fuck with him. But this whole thing with his baby mama is just so depressing. And it's not depressing on her part or DDG part. It's depressing on the baby. Like, imagine you're a child. Both of your parents are famous. You know, they're not really that famous, but they're famous. And you're just so young that you don't know what's going on. And then you hit 5 or 6 or 7 and 10, and then you get to see what was truly going on. It's just a weird thing. It's a weird thing that's going to build up between their child. This is going to make their child either hate both of them or hate one of them. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. The baby in the situation is going to get the worst out of everything, because this baby is just going to get fed lies after lies after lies from both sides. It's outrageous. I think it's the stupidest thing in the world. And here's the thing. I don't like academics. I don't like academics. I don't mess with academics. Academics is a weirdo. I literally took a strike because I dissed academics. But you gotta give him credit where credit is due. Even though academics is a weirdo and a cornball and all that stuff, this man knew. He knew as soon as this Haley Bailey or whatever her name is, drama with DDG started happening, he warned DDG. He said, if she can't make the perspective of the outside viewer as she's in the right, then she's gonna go to the extreme to cover her image. And that's exactly what she did. She knew the majority of people outside of her fans believed or liked DDG more than her. They viewed her as a crazy baby mama that wouldn't let her baby daddy see the baby. That's how people viewed her. They viewed her as a like one of those ignorant, entitled women. I didn't. I think she was bad, but that's another story. But a lot of people viewed her in a negative way. And academics called this a long time ago, even told DDG this to him. If she can't make people view you in a negative way, she's going to do the most extreme thing ever. And that's what happened, bro. It is one of the scariest things that, like, bro, imagine having a child with somebody. And the crazy thing is here's the thing. This is why people need to stop having children with people that they are not even dating or even married to, because it can lead to situations like this where, oh, I've been with this girl for a year or a few months or blah, blah, blah. Let's say a year. We have a baby. Next year, our relationship gets shitty. We break up. Now look, you had a baby for what, bro? You don't have a baby just to have a baby. You have a baby when you and your partner are ready to build a family. That's when you have a baby. When you and your partner are ready to settle down, build stuff together, that's when you have that baby. No, you just don't have a baby randomly, bro. And that's why I feel like that was. Like, bro, there's no reason why DDG and that girl should have, bro, they weren't even together for like 2 years. They were together for like a year plus, like a year and a little bit. And they had a baby, and now look. Like, bro, ever since this whole DDG thing started with DDG crying on stream and basically going off on Twitter how she won't let him see the kid and blah, 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 and him painting her as a villain, I knew it was going to go somewhere crazy. But these are apparently, this is apparently the text message DDG sent her. Me and Halo is at the front door. It's Halo and I. Can you answer? If you're not home, just say that. A few minutes go by. He sends a photo of her bedroom. Now I know what you've been on. Lol. You can pick up Halo from George. I have to go to work. I love how he talks about streaming and making videos as work. Hey, man, W hustle. But, dude, it's just, one, if she wasn't home, I don't know. Me personally, if I was DDG, if she wasn't home, I wouldn't enter in the house. That's just me. That's just me. I wouldn't enter the house. I would have just took the baby back to my place and be like, hey, if you want him, come get him. I already tried giving it to you. Giving it like it's a fucking dog. I already tried giving him to you. You didn't answer the door, bitch. Now you gotta come to me. Like, I would have been like that. I wouldn't have actually opened up her bed, opened up her living room, like open up her front door and then go in her bedroom and take a photo of it. That's low-key weird. I ain't gonna cap. That's low-key weird. But the whole situation is just wild. I don't know. Like, honest to God, I'm being honest when I say this. I don't know what side I'm on. If I had to pick a side, I'll pick neither. Because both parties have been disgusting. Both parties have been immature. Both parties just are goofy goobers. You have one baby mama trying to hurt her baby daddy image. And then you have the baby daddy that just hurts the baby mama's image. And that, like, bro, this man DDG one day can be like, guys, don't send hate to Bailey, blah, 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 blah. And then the next day, man, she won't let me see my kid, man. What the fuck? She went to a out of the country trip without even telling me and took my kid. Oh my God, she a bit like, bro. This man DDG, he got to be bipolar because he do some crazy shit. I ain't gonna cap. He do be slinging her name around. I ain't gonna lie. But my God, bro, this whole thing is outrageous, and I wish nothing but I wish nothing for the best for DDG and his baby mama. I hope they can fix it. I hope something can get compromised, because there's no reason why a baby that is so young, the baby's like a year old now, I think. There's no reason why the baby should be in a predicament where this is happening. This is gonna cause so much this is just gonna cause so much mental damage to that baby when he gets older. And that's the scary thing. And I feel like so many people are making this out to be DDG versus Bailey, blah blah blah, and they're just bypassing the fact that there's a baby involved in this all started because of a baby. Like, bro, this baby is gonna, like, even though Haley is putting, in my opinion, I feel like she's putting herself first with the whole accusing, because I'm being honest when I say this, I don't think DDG did all that. I don't think DDG beat her up. I don't think DDG did all that crazy stuff. Verbally abuse? Maybe. High, yes, maybe. He probably did. But the whole abusing her, chipping her tooth, I don't believe it. I don't believe that part. Just because of there's videos of her with the chipped tooth years ago, before she even met DDG. So I'm not even going to talk about that. But I feel like people are neglecting the fact that there's a baby involved, and that baby is going to go through so much mental shit when he gets older. Like, bro, he's going to be, when he's 10 years old, he's going to be able to watch his father and mother on the outside point of view on his phone and question who was really right and who was really wrong. And now he's going to understand the lies that he's been fed when he was a child. Because do you think Haley Bailey or anybody in the family is telling this kid when he's let's say in 4 years, he's like 5 years old, you think they're going to explain to him, oh yeah, mommy and daddy got divorced because daddy beat her and mommy didn't like how he did her on the internet, blah, blah. You think anybody's going to really tell a 5-year-old that? No. They're going to force lies on him. They're just going to sugarcoat everything on this kid. So when this kid gets old enough to finally see what's truly going on, this kid is going to lose trust in everybody in his family that lied to him and fed him nothing but bull. It's just a sad situation that they're really doing this to a kid to protect their self-image. And that's why I don't got a side. But yeah, that's what DDG did. If you guys like the video, leave a like, comment how you feel about the situation. From me to you, toodles. I'll see you guys whenever. Bye-bye.